Mr. Jack, Doctor Who, ginger, disabled, black, trans, full woke bingo card. Seems like Doctor Who are making quite a lot of people angry. So let's dive into the wonderful, magical world that is X and of Twitter. Let's do it. Here we go, it's first one. Sydney Shalders replying to Doctor Who TV. Totally agree. Russell T Davies has to go. He's degenerated Doctor Who into a woke agenda and will drill it into the ground. Drill it into the ground. Drill it into the ground. Why would you even post those pictures? Look, they're happy with each other. What the fuck is the problem? What's the problem? He's degenerated it into a woke agenda. It's just going with the times, mate. Today, you watch Doctor Who now and think, oh, it's changed. It was a long time ago. Doctor Who has now changed. It's going for the TikTok generation. Not your generation, pal. It's going for younger generation now. And it sadly doesn't appeal to you. Next, well, there's one. Caroline Farrow with the blue check mark. You have to pay for that yourself. I'm not going to comment on that. Watch the first of the latest Doctor Who episodes. So woke, it was painful. So, let me get this right. I don't like that word woke. So it caused you physical pain, did it? Did the show cause you emotional pain? It didn't, did it? It didn't cause you any kind of pain. Just been a cunt online, aren't you? You are. Next. Here's one from Little Lex, OFMD, 2 spoilers. By generation, by... Block capitals to show how angry he is. Bisexual. Doctor Who has gone completely woke. That's really the anger. It hasn't gone woke. It's just different because it's aimed at a younger generation now that like acceptance, and acceptance is a good thing. And you are clearly one that does not like acceptance. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I think some things in it are forced and it's like talking to the viewer as though the viewer is an idiot. It should be subtle, in my opinion. But bisexual. Oh dear me, you loser. Fucking hell, what have we got next? I'm Mr. Scott-Free. I am not even a Doctor Who fan, but the Doctor Who has gone woke stuff is hilarious. I fucking agree. I agree. I 100% agree. The show about the time-travelling phone box alien who changes form every few years. Yeah, it's bollocks. I can understand why some people didn't like when the Doctor turned into a female. I didn't. I just thought the Doctor should have been male, regenerating as a male. Why can't you have a female Time Lord that regenerates as a female Time Lord? I feel doing that's confused people a little bit. But I see what you're saying, silly. Well, this guy's a patriot, everybody. He's a patriot, cast IRL. Doctor Who is still woke, but capitals. Oh, the anger. Bi generation is a thing now. F off, show. Hashtag rest in peace, Doctor Who. Bi generation. It's a complicated thing in Doctor Who. So when the Doctor regenerates, he regenerates into a brand new person. Now they've written that one Doctor splits from the other Doctor, so they're both their own entity, both of them. That bit, and the Russell T Davies has hinted that every Doctor's done it before that as well, even though we haven't seen it. So there might be loads of Doctors around, hundreds, thousands that we don't even know of, and it kind of rewrites the show. That's been going on for decades, and I don't think you should change things in a show just for the fucking sake of it, just to say I've changed something in the show, because that's what it is. It's egotistical. That's all they've done that for. Try and freshen things up, but sometimes some things don't need a refresher because it's fine as it is. I feel like people say woke because they just can't register to them that things are changing and it's aimed at a different generation, so they just throw woke in it because it's a trigger for them. Like, I'm offended. Anyway, come on, Camilla, Sally Louise Latham. Hashtag bi-generated. Seriously though, shame Doctor Who has gone woke. Block capitals. It used to be so good, and now it's pushing an agenda. The original idea writers are probably turning in the graves, thinking, "What the actual fuck has happened to once an iconic show? It's an absolute nonsense." The show's always been nonsense. It's about a time traveller in a fucking phone box that's got, infinite lives. Well, fucking 12 originally, I guess, but you're talking out your arse. The original creators aren't turning in the graves. They're dead. They're dead. They don't even know that it's happening. They're not alive. Is Doctor Who pushing an agenda? It is, yeah, it is. It's trying to make transsexuals and the rest. It's just they want people to be accepted, and they're trying to show it throughout the show. Do I think they're doing it the right way? No, I feel like they're just hitting you in the face with a hammer. But it should be subtle references, like in older episodes. Because don't you dare say to me that Doctor Who has never been woke, because it always has been. It always has been. It's just that they're hitting you in the face with it now. Like in the first episode of the specials, where I think it's Donna and Rose look at the male Doctor and said something like, you wouldn't get it, you would have understood if you were a woman, because he was a woman before, and people didn't like that era of Doctor Who, and it's the writers writing that in to belittle everybody's favourite Doctor as a FU to the fans because they didn't like it. You shouldn't put that in your writing. You just write to make a good show, and that's why the ratings are now garbage. Because Russell T Davies took the disliking towards the female Doctor personally, because Moffat is his friend. Silly. It's an absolute banger. Libertarian Steading. Don't be surprised if we get 3 flavours of Doctor Who. Flavour 1, woke and broke Doctor 15. Flavour 2, less woke, kinda broke, but nostalgia driven Doctor 14 and 10. Flavour 3, classic Who all the way with Doctor 8. No woke, no broke, just regular old Doctor Who goodness. Some people just don't get it, do they? They don't get it. This guy's talking out his backside. He's always got old episodes, to watch. Another one is just a guy that's outlived a show it's not aimed at him anymore, and he just doesn't like it, because that's what it is with these people. They just don't like it because the show isn't aimed at their generation anymore. It's aimed at a younger generation, the TikTok generation. Like it or not, it is, and you can whine all you want. I don't like it, but it is what it is. We had it aimed at us, and when it came back, and I know a lot of people that were a lot older than me that used to watch the older ones, that didn't like my generations. You are now that person. You are now that person, my friend. Next. Grace is a woman that knows exactly what she's talking about. Listen to this one. It's so funny when people who called woke people sensitive are the ones losing their minds over a gag song in a sci-fi drama show. It's Doctor Who. He always saves the day. You can rest easy. She's right. 100% right. He, she, whatever. I don't want to get told off for that one. But, they're 100% right. People are losing their minds over it. It's a load of nonsense. You are sad individuals. And it's just not aimed at you. It's not aimed at you. You just accept it and move on. Move on, like the Doctor does. When they regenerate, just move on. Get over it. Silly. Right then, folks. I'm hoping this one would come up. So I'll read it out first here and then explain what they're talking about. Sean Armstrong. As a disabled man myself growing up in the 90s watching the original series of Doctor Who, I never considered Davros disabled, as he was stuck in a mobile life support system. To change him now would be an insult. So there is a special for children in need. It's for charity. And in the special, Davros was in his, he was in his full human form before he became the leader of the Daleks. Davros. And Russell T Davies said he went this route because he doesn't want Davros to be seen as in a wheelchair. He's not in a wheelchair. He's never been in a wheelchair, Davros, because he doesn't want to upset people that are disabled, because it insinuates that people that are disabled are evil and ugly. Which is it's absolute nonsense. Nobody said that. He's made that up himself. He's made that up himself, just for an agenda. He's done that himself. It's absolute bullshit. And a lot of disabled people have come out and said what he's talking absolute nonsense. And why can't bad guys be disabled anyway? What a dickhead. Next. It's funny how a lot of these people don't even have their profile pictures on, but they're going to talk trash, aren't they? Anyway, Molly Noel, Doctor Who goes full woke and immediately publishes the Baby Blood song. It's so over. It's not over because they've already filmed season 1. I believe they're about to finish filming season 2. Season 1 ain't even out yet, so, you know, not over at all, is it? So what she's referring to is they released a song at Christmas to advertise the Christmas special. And there was nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. It was Disney. Had the Disney feel, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Was it bad for Doctor Who? It was different. I didn't like it, but because I didn't like it doesn't mean that it's bad. It just wasn't for me. So like I said, they're aiming it at younger generation now, TikTok generation, and it is what it is. Don't have to like it. This person probably loves it, but they just wanted to write something on Twitter or X just for sake of complaining, because come on, we all know that's what that platform's for. See, here's Jonah talking about what I was just talking about earlier. Oh no, this is the same month we found out that Davros Fiom Doctor Who will no longer have wheels because they didn't want wheelchair users to get upset. She's not wrong. Said it in an interview. Check it out on YouTube. It's nonsense. Russell T Davies, the writer, said it in an interview. So nobody can say that fans are making it up. He was that stupid that he said it in an interview. It's not a smart move. Not a smart move by any means to do that. Anyway, next. Well, seems we're on a subject now. Erasmus Music Centre. Russell T Davies. He's gone straight to Russell T Davies. What a legend. Dude, as someone who grew up with Doctor Who in the 80s and 90s, I have to say, Davros never made me associate evil with a disability. He was never evil because of the chair, correct? It's so patronising. Why can't the disabled person be an evil mastermind? I know, right? Why can't the disabled person be an evil mastermind? You know why? Because Russell T Davies is that much of an egotistical, narcissistic piece of crap that he thinks he can just make something up and it just happens. It's a thing in reality when it wasn't. Nobody said it. He's made it up because he's a power mad prick, power mad writer, power mad arsehole. Nobody's ever said it. Apparently someone did tweet him about it on a fucking tweet or Twitter or X, and he actually replied saying tough. So we know what kind of person he is anyway, don't we? Anyways, that's pretty much all I've got to say about Dr. Pooh. Do all the good stuff, like, share and subscribe, and I think I believe the next video is going to be a rant on Star Wars and how, the message is. You'll see if I make it. It depends if I can be bothered or not. Anyway, after that we're going to go through the Millennium Godzilla movies. But anyway, join our fucking cult and yeah, take care. See thee.
Where the darkness lies, and chaos with shame. In the heart of this day, it's all I'm trying to find.